Hi everyone, welcome to my movie. This is a demo of a robot car I designed and built using some parts I had and some that I bought off the internet that I think you'll find interesting and fun. I chose the acronym, it's a huge mouthful, MANIC, because it's a multi-interfaced Arduino, network-capable, IP-based, command-driven robot. Now, what does all that mean? Well, just briefly, what it all comes down to are really just two things. I had two main design goals for this car. First, I wanted to be able to easily build new user interfaces for it very quickly using any device or language, such as a computer in Visual Basic, or an iPhone, or a Wii controller, without having to write any new Arduino code. Yes, I said it. And two, I wanted it to be IP based so that I could easily, and I mean easily, make it internet accessible. And with its current Arduino code base now, I've built its first two user interfaces. It now has an iPhone UI and a laptop UI. And with the laptop UI, you can drive it via its line-of-sight camera, which is really cool. So if you put all that together, that's what makes it Manic. So rather than call him that, though, I have just given him the name Hector. The first thing you want to do with Hector is turn him on. He's got two separate circuits and one reset switch for the network shield on the Arduino if you need it. For those of you familiar with network shields, you know how convenient that'll be. I broke it out into two separate circuits in this way, one for just the motor controller and one for everything else, the camera, the Arduino, the router, etc. This is really helpful for battery life and for keeping heat down. We'll take a look inside later and I'll show you how I've put everything together. Here you can see how he's controlled with the iPhone interface. Because both wheels on one side can operate together, he's able to move like a tank and spin in a circle, which is really cool. This is the iPhone interface itself. Now what we're going to do is take a look at the laptop user interface and a completely different way of operating Hector, which is using the onboard camera and his line of sight. Now this is just plain fun, especially if you have a cat. Now ours loves this thing. Another thing that's really cool about this is that you can operate the car from as far away as the onboard router will reach your laptop or your computer, and this includes from outside. So basically you can drive it sitting at your desk outside your house, which is really cool, especially if you have kids and you put a mic and a speaker on it, or your camera has one like mine does. So now for demonstration purposes, I am going to go searching for the cat. Only check this out. As far as design goes, I don't have anything officially documented, but if anyone's interested, just let me know and I'll put together info or be happy to help out. I started with a base chassis from Lynx Motion. They have several versions of their four-wheel drive rover, from fully equipped down to just the base chassis with the motors and wheels. And when I say everything, I mean the motor controller, the logic board. It's not an Arduino, but they include batteries and so on. It's not the design of what I built, so it won't come with a router or a camera or headlights or oh yeah, I didn't show the headlights. I put headlights on, Hector. Anyway, I'm just using their base chassis that comes with 4 motors and wheels. With the wiring, you're gonna have to wire the left side and the right side together yourself before you wire it to the motor controller if you're gonna want it to drive tank style. I personally love that kind of maneuvering. If anyone's interested, again, just let me know, and I'll send you the info on how to do that. I'll include my contact info at the end. I have one 12-volt battery on top of the car that powers just the motors, and then I have a second 12-volt battery on top that powers basically everything else, which is 12 volts, 12 volt anyway. The camera, the Cisco router, etc. Those batteries connect here through the switches and then through the regulators on the breadboard. This power circuit on the breadboard is actually a kit that I got from Adafruit, and is basically, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. If you don't have one already, you really need to check it out. It's great. And then the last thing is the Arduino with the network shield sitting on top. That's kind of a quick tour, but like I said, if anyone's interested, feel free to shoot me an email and let me know if you want some more information or some help building one yourself. And that's it. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.